Can I read this book to you?
Yeah.
Okay, this is called Harrowing Journey. And here we go. Long ago, way back in the old days, there were 4 monks named Drakmar, Vladimir, Kenmar, and Dennis.
Dennis had a strange road to find himself.
Yeah, Dennis had a dream. In this dream, a voice told him that he must go and find himself. He gathered some food and a few belongings, said goodbye to his brothers Drakmar, Vladimir, and Kenmar, and set forth on his journey to find himself. What a long road it was before him! Dennis soon realized that the road he was on was not a road at all, but a hungry Gomper. He had to run for his life. Now, a bit lost and off track, Dennis had to use the sun to guide his way. Every step, Dennis wondered what was ahead that would define and shape his destiny. Along the trail, he met a groudnard that wouldn't let him pass until he answered the riddle. If a rooster facing east on a slanted barn roof lays an egg, which way will the egg roll off the roof, north or south? Dennis avoided the whole thing and went the other way. Dennis heard screams and found an old well. Deep in the well, he heard a child. He crawled down into the well and rescued the frightened toddler, wrapping her with his blanket. On the way out, he found the parents. They were so happy, they invited Dennis into their home for some rest and a meal. The next morning, heading out early, Dennis met a genie in a bottle, but decided not to mess with magic. He just kept on walking. There were times the road was dangerous.
Wow, look at that big spider.
Many times it was spooky.
Spooky.
Sometimes the road was not a road at all, like when it became a river. A very scary river, and yet Dennis continued on. Dennis had to learn when he had found a dead end and go another way. Every once in a while, the road just got weird.
What's that?
I don't know, something weird, isn't it? It's a weird thing.
It's a thingamabob.
Indeed. If there was ever a thingamabob, that would be it. Dennis lay down one night, wishing he could find a sign, something to let him know that he had truly found himself. The harrowing journey was taking its toll on Dennis. On and on he walked, high up into the mountains where the goats made fun of him. Dennis once saw a robot pass by deep down in the valley. It made strange sounds like tick, 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 whirr, as it rolled through the dust. Dennis wondered if the robot had a sense of self beyond duty. Even the prospect of a pointy-eared
Twitching-tail.
Even the prospect of a pointy-eared Twitchin-tail's treasure did not steer Dennis off course. He carried on.
I said Twitching-tail.
Yeah, you know what it's called. It's a Twitchin-tail.
Yeah.
Then one day it happened. He saw something he had never seen before. A sign. So simple. All it said was,
Stop.
stop. Why didn't he think of it before? Was it too simple? Why search for oneself when one can just be? Dennis decided right then and there that this was the sign to end his journey and began the road home. Drakmar, Vladimir, and Kenmar shouted, "Is that Dennis returning from his journey? Is it? It is! It is!" That evening, the wine poured all night. Drakmar, Vladimir, and Kenmar were excited to hear about their brother's journey. Dennis sat back, got comfortable, and told his story 3 times in a row, all the way from the beginning. The end.